Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I made a quick trip to Victoria's Secret and picked up their latest fragrance release. And this is Tease Coco Soiree, I believe is how you pronounce it. And I'm super excited to give you guys my first impression and review on this fragrance. So if you love all things girly, fragrance, body care, self-care, beauty, go ahead and subscribe because that's pretty much all that I talk about on this channel, and I would love to see you back for my future uploads. So with that said, let's jump right into the review. So for today's video, we're going to be going over Victoria's Secret's latest release, Tease Coco Soiree, and I did have a few of you DM me on Instagram asking me if I was going to be trying this fragrance out. A lot of you guys were letting me know to go ahead and pick it up because you guys know that I do love gourmand fragrances and I am very excited about fall releases and fall fragrances. So when I saw this, I was really excited, and I was just imagining like a smooth, creamy, chocolatey gourmand scent. So we're going to see if that is what this is all about. So first off, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the packaging. So here is the box that it comes in. Really simple, cute. It does give you the notes in the back, which I do like. And this is a 1.7 fluid ounce bottle. I believe it was 50 something dollars if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the price too well, but the bottle is really cute. I think the bottle is really nice. The only other Tease fragrance I have is Tease Sugar Fleur, which lasts really long on me. I have no problems with performance with that one. I love the scent of it. It's really girly and flirty and fun. So I was very excited for this. So the bottle is just really pretty. It's like a chocolatey color, see-through color. And I'm going to go ahead and read the main accords, read the notes, and then I'm going to get into my review. So the main accords for this fragrance are fruity, floral, and woody. And the notes are wild berries, mocha, and freesia petals. I went ahead and I picked up this fragrance. I remember spraying it on my hand when I first got it in the car. And what I will say, like the most memorable thing about this fragrance was definitely the opening. I loved the opening of it. It was so sweet. I instantly got like the chocolate side of it, kind of like that mocha part to it. It was powdery, but the berries gave it this really fresh and really nice scent. So when I first sprayed it, it just smelled amazing. But there is a little problem with this fragrance for me personally. So I'm going to let you guys know my experience with this, but always remember, and I have to start saying this in my fragrance reviews, to just always, if you have a chance to go to the mall, get your nose on it, no one is ever going to give you a perfect review or a review of how you're going to perceive the fragrance. Your nose might pick up totally different notes. Your nose might pick up a totally different experience. So just always remember that this is my experience with this fragrance. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it on a tester strip just to refresh my memory. But yeah, the opening, you do get like that Tease DNA in the background, which is like very berry, almost like Juicy Couture, Viva La Juicy type of vibe, very girly, flirty, juicy. But then there's this very almost dry, powdery, chocolatey scent mixed in as well. So that's what I'm getting. If you're looking for like a gourmand or like a creamy, like tonic or smooth kind of gourmand fragrance, I don't think this is it from my personal experience. I can't wait to hear your comments and what you're picking up from it. But the thing with this fragrance is that when it starts to dry down, the freesia petals just make it very sharp, very floral, and very strong. And those types of fragrances just always just bother me. They give me headaches. It's just too much for me. And that's what happens with this one. It instantly, even on the tester strip, if anything on the tester strip, it's turning even more sharp floral than on my skin. My skin does pick up like those gourmand type of notes, but they're not strong enough and they're not present enough for me. For me, it's more, I'm getting more of like the freesia petals. It's a strong white floral, and freesia can many times come off a little sharp and very strong and screechy. So that's kind of what that is doing to this fragrance for me. I really love that underlying chocolate and berries. I love that. If the freesia was maybe a different floral. So I'm gonna go ahead and read some notes that I took on this fragrance, but that's pretty much overall what I think about it. I don't want to make the review way too long, but I did write that it opens up with the DNA of Tease perfumes, but along with that, I did get like a powdery chocolatey scent. It's like a powder, almost like a chocolate milk powder type of scent that I pick up in here. And I really do like the mix of berries that they did with this fragrance. It gave it like a nice fresh juicy twist to it as well, and it just smelled very feminine and girly. So for me, what messed it up was just those freesia petals. If I was the one that was kind of coming up with this fragrance, what I would imagine when I picked up this fragrance, if I could add notes to it, I would definitely add whipped cream to this to kind of smooth it out and make it a little bit more creamy. And I would definitely change the freesia. Maybe for like an orchid note or a vanilla note, something that will make it a little bit more smooth and not as screechy. That right there for me would have been a hit if those were the notes, if that was the vibe, but unfortunately it's not. So I pick up the freesia so much in this fragrance, and I still wanted to give it a try. So I came home, and then maybe I would say like 2-3 nights later, because I have had this for more than a week now. It's been sitting here. So one evening I went ahead and I took a shower, and I told myself, okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give this like a overnight test, see how I feel about it, how it wears before I talk about it on my channel. And when I tell you, I was so close to taking a second shower. I got in bed with my husband. We were going to watch TV. By the way, total side note, but I have always been that girl that said I am not watching Game of Thrones. It looks super boring. Ugh, yuck. And I'm going to say that I think I'm addicted to the show. I sat down with him and gave it like 2 episodes to try it out, and I'm loving it. It is so it's intense. It's a very intense show, and there's parts that are a little bit like shocking, but I'm loving it so far because we can't seem to find like other shows to watch. So if you have any show recommendations, like I know this is totally off topic, but if you have any show recommendations, like thriller shows, something like, we just finished watching The Last of Us, and I loved it. So if you have any recommendations like those types of shows, definitely leave them in the comment section. But yeah, I sat down with him to watch the show, and I almost had to go take another shower because I instantly felt attacked. I felt like I was gonna get a headache. It was just too much for me. Even smelling it right now, I think that my body and my nose just kind of made this an enemy because I'm not really liking it. Like I'm almost feeling a pressure right now just from smelling this fragrance. So this is definitely not for me, and I don't really feel like going to return it and going through all of that. So I am going to be doing a declutter video soon. I'm going to be putting some fragrances up on my Mercari, so this is going to be one of those. I will sell it to one of you guys for a fair price just to get some of my money back for it. Not for me. It's too sharp, gave me a headache. The freesia is strong in here. So who is this fragrance for? I would definitely recommend this if you are a floral lover, if you want a white floral with a hint of like a darkness, because I will say that I would put this on more towards the evening, definitely fall and winter. And it does have like this deepness to it and this darkness to it that makes it perfect for like the evening time to go out at nighttime. I would definitely recommend it for that. But during the day, I would not wear this, and during hot weather, I would totally not wear this. And I would go easy with the sprays as well because it is pretty sharp and screechy. Now, maybe there's people who don't pick up on that sharpness, and maybe you pick up more of the mocha and the berries. So that sounds like it would be really pretty. So from my experience, I'm just picking up too much of the freesia petals. So unfortunately, this is going to have to be a pass for me. Longevity was okay. I would give it a pretty good rating when it comes to the way that it performed on my skin, because when I woke up that next morning, I still smelled it on myself. It was still there. I just don't enjoy it at all. So performance is pretty good. It does kind of give a nice scent bubble. I was smelling it on myself the whole time that I was wearing it. So I think that it is a nice performer. It lasts a pretty decent amount of time on the skin, on the clothes. This one is unfortunately just not for me. And if you are sensitive to freesia, if you're sensitive to white florals, I would definitely suggest trying this out before getting it, because it could be a headache inducer for sure. That is my review on the Victoria's Secret Tease Cocoa Soiree. I searched on Google to see how to pronounce it, so I'm trying to get better at that. So yeah, those are my thoughts. That's my first impression. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. If you guys have picked this up, if you tried it, I would love to hear your thoughts. So comment down below if you smelled this, if you own it, and let us know how the experience was for you. And with that said, that's going to be it for this review. I'm going to be filming a few reviews today, so you will be seeing a few videos with the same outfit and makeup. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.